Just outside of Orlando, practically in the shadow of Disney World, is Kissimmee Park Properties. Despite continual urban pressure, the Platt family's ranch has been in operation for more than 100 years.
We're only about 9 miles from the turnpike, 20 minutes to downtown Orlando, and about 27 miles from Disney.
We're in development's way. We enjoy the property. We've been here for 135 years. We want to keep it.
The ranch operates a 250-head cow-calf operation, as well as 60 acres of citrus groves. Protecting the water in and around the property is a priority, but not an easy task, considering the ranch has 2.5 miles of pasture located on the shoreline of a major lake.
We are on Lake Topekaliga. It is the headwaters of the northern Everglades, so we have to kind of watch what our water does. We've tried to limit our drainage that goes to the lake.
That's something that we've been careful of generations ago. We recognize that body of water is important to the livestock and to our lifestyle and to this ranch as it is to the growth around it. So we've always been very cautious of that.
Rotational grazing is a key component of the ranch's daily stewardship efforts. Nearly 5 miles of fencing has been installed to allow the Platts to manage their forage more effectively.
Rotational grazing helps maintain the grass in the soil and also helps prevent invasive species from coming on too strongly.
I'm really impressed with what rotational grazing has done to our grasses. We're improving all of our grasses without a lot of inputs to them. We've increased our herd by 67% since we went into the rotational period, and that's been without any new inputs besides the fencing.
In the past, limited water for the cattle prevented rotational grazing year-round. The Platts worked with NRCS to install 6 water troughs and around 2 miles of water lines, which allowed them to establish 12 new pastures for the cattle. The Platt family's conservation efforts extend into the citrus groves as well. Their old irrigation system was replaced with a new one that is 50% more effective.
We've went to a low-volume jet irrigation, which puts the water right at the root system. We don't have to overwater that way. The whole field is not watered, just at the tree. And then that's helped us with our fertilizing system. We've went to a fertigation system, liquid injected through that irrigation system. And that again puts the fertilizer where we need it, right on the tree root base. Our production the first year went up 40%. So we saw a lot of benefits to putting a little bit of fertilizer once a week instead of 3 applications over a year.
The Platt family are leaders in the ranching industry here in this county in that they are willing to go out there and try new things. They are innovators. They are willing and accepting new ideas and willing to implement those ideas and the science behind those ideas.
For generations, the Platt family has put in extra effort to protect wildlife by creating migration corridors for the animals and using controlled burns to enhance the native woodlands. As a result, Kissimmee Park Properties has become a veritable Disney World for wildlife.
We have a lot of wildlife. We have a lot of deer and turkey, and we also have gopher tortoises, bald eagles, and the Everglades snail kite.
We're very, very fortunate to have the corridors that are built into the property. That was started with Grandpa years ago, and we're just trying to enhance what he started.
The Platt family has maintained their ranch for more than a century, and they're hoping these stewardship efforts will allow the land to be enjoyed by generations to come.
I'm just enhancing what my grandfather started, and that's what I hope my kids can say, that what I started now, they'll be able to take on and move even to another level than what we've done.
My grandchildren will be able to look at the ranch and see a beautiful setting and the real natural beauty of Florida, and also see the cows and see the citrus and see a viable business.
I hope that we continue to improve it, that we can find ways to generate revenue minimize expenses, and be a part of the community as long as possible. I think stewardship isn't today, it was yesterday, and it's tomorrow. And it's something that isn't governed by regulation. It's governed from the heart.